Let's go live to Washington. Peter Stefanovic is with me. Pete, what do you make of it, where we are right now? Is there still a chance? I mean, we're talking at the start of the day, Pete, about is there a pathway for Donald Trump? The question I ask you now, is there a pathway for Joe Biden?
It's a great question, Kieran. And I've got to say, I was speaking to Republican strategist Christopher Metzler on our show yesterday, and I asked him what he thought the Republicans would end up with on the Electoral College, and he said 306, which is the same as what Donald Trump got 4 years ago. And looking at the maps now, it's looking like it is tracking towards 306 again. So the states that the Republicans picked up, they're picking up again, and the states that the Democrats have picked up so far, there's been no real surprises. The one that's interesting, though, that this hour, and things change from hour to hour, we've proved that for the last few hours, but the state that is most interesting at the moment for the Democrats has got to be Arizona, though. Arizona, it's worth 11 votes on the Electoral College. It is a Republican stronghold. It's only been picked up once by the Democrats in the past 70-odd years. That was by Bill Clinton in 1996. The last time a Democrat picked that up was around about 1948. So it had been a Republican stronghold, but with 50% of the vote counted so far, Joe Biden's got about a 9-point lead. So if he holds that, then he may be able to flip Arizona. But it's only worth 11 votes, so it's not going to be enough. He's going to have to flip more states, and you've got to say, Kieran, at this stage, it doesn't look like he's going to do that.
Yeah, so that's Arizona, and that's the McCain effect. You know, the establishment from the Grand Old Party and the Cindy McCain endorsing the Biden, so that's showing up there in Arizona. I wonder whether the hometown effect of being born in Scranton, Pennsylvania is going to be enough to get him across the line in that pivotal Rust Belt state, Pete.
Yeah, it may well be, but, you know, Donald Trump, he's very popular in Pennsylvania as well. And it's interesting, you know, I brought up Arizona too because in the last few weeks of Donald Trump's campaign, he was hitting Arizona hard. He must have realised that the Republicans were vulnerable in Arizona. So whether that's worked or not, I guess we'll find out in the next couple of hours. But if he's hit any state hard, it's definitely Pennsylvania. Perhaps they've seen this all along. And Joe Biden, he spent his last day in Pennsylvania. Yep, he's from Scranton. He doesn't live there anymore, though. He's in Delaware, which isn't too far away. He's perhaps hoping that that would have worked. But, you know, in my conversations with people in rural and regional areas of Pennsylvania, they love Donald Trump. That's Donald Trump territory out there. It's so different to how things are in the cities such as Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, even though the Pittsburgh newspaper endorsed Donald Trump in a very, very big way. But there is such a disconnect between the city and the regional areas, and you just got the sense. It was really obvious, actually, on the ground. And I know the count's still going on in Pennsylvania, and it could go either way at this stage. But on the ground, you just got the sense that things were a whole lot tighter than those polls were suggesting.